Brianne, no A at the end, Price. So very quickly, I'm just going to do a short intro of her right from the meetup info. So today, Brianne's topic is activating your Facebook presence for business growth. She's going to talk about both the business page and the Facebook, not the, yeah, well, Facebook business page, of course, and Facebook groups. And she'll go into some strategies for both, especially keeping information current and having posts that are valuable, that you want to be visible, but you want to just go up there and put up the fluff. Also to match groups with who's a good fit for groups for you and others you can recommend. Tiny bit of background of Brianne. She has a company called Mills Mae, she said earlier, that connects US-based virtual assistants with business owners to help those entrepreneurs keep working on their business rather than in it. She has people they can delegate to. Along with having this virtual assistant business, she has been an educator and mom of two. In fact, cute backstory, the Mills, no, the May in her, that's your daughter's middle name,
Yeah.
right?
Mills is
And,
my son. Yeah,
and
Mills is
Mills
my
is your
son.
son's middle name. Isn't that a
Yeah.
creative idea for a business name? Okay, so here we go. We're right on the money time-wise. And so we're going to hold questions until she's done. And then all of this will be recorded, as I said earlier. So the show is
Perfect.
yours. Go for it, Brianne.
Thank you, Joyce. Thank you guys for coming. I'm super excited. I do want to apologize ahead of time. I'm going to be drinking a lot of tea and water. I had a cold. My Mills in May, my son and daughter gave me the cold last week. So it settled in my throat, but super excited to be here with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And then we're going to talk about a whole lot of different things. So, oh, maybe. Gotta love technology, right? Gotta use it. And Joyce, do you have a timer for me or what time?
Well, if
Remind me.
you just tell me,
Do
if
you
you
want to
want me,
run a
I can just
timer?
interrupt and say you have 10 minutes left. I mean,
Perfect.
yeah, I would say 20 minutes, 25 minutes is a good amount. Is
Yeah,
that going to work for you?
that's perfect. I just
Okay.
always want to be conscious because I can be a little bit of a talker. So, okay. Awesome. Well, super excited. Let's see. Okay. So, like Joyce said, I am gonna talk about Facebook, which is not always an easy conversation. And there's a lot of questions around it. So I'm not gonna be able to hit everything, but I want to give some high level overviews. And I also am really excited because I am a former teacher. So I love some good hands-on learning. And so if you do not have like a paper or a pen or your phone, right next to you, I would highly suggest grabbing one because we're going to do some brainstorming during this session as well, so that you walk away with some really good, tangible pieces. So, um, okay, so I'm Brianne Price. I own Mills Mae Services. Joyce did a great job of kind of describing who I am and what I do, but not only do I help virtual assistants get connected with business owners, but I am an executive assistant myself. So a lot of what I talk about today will actually comes from working with several different businesses and different types of businesses over the years. I am a former teacher, so I used to teach first and second grade, and now I get the joy of teaching business owners instead, which is so great. Um, okay, now I can't see everybody, but show of hands, who's intimidated by Facebook and the complexity and the algorithms? Anyone
Mhm.
else? Just me. And also who has dismissed Facebook in the past because it doesn't feel worth your time or your investment. Okay, so I
Mhm.
do see some hands. Thank you guys. So today's goal is that by the end of this session, you're gonna be able to master, or you're gonna have four like action steps to take away for your Facebook business page, and hopefully transform it into an active is key, client attracting powerhouse. So. Here we go. All right, so the four things that we're going to talk about today is one, your Facebook page's foundations, two, the SEO advantage of Facebook, three, your strategic posting. So, like Joyce mentioned, what are you posting? Why are you posting? When are you posting? And then four is group engagement. This is something that I'm really excited to get to talk about today. I'm going to take a drink of tea real fast. Okay, so the very first thing that we have to start is with the foundation. And this is actually something that I am very passionate about right now because I just helped a business owner untangle the web that was their Facebook. It took me about 3 hours to do, but we did get there and we got it untangled. Um, but two like main things when you're setting up your Facebook business page. So everyone has or should have a personal Facebook page. Okay. Now this personal Facebook page is the like starting point for your business page. They are actually connected, which seems weird. But it's Facebook's way of trying to prevent some of the scams that happen. So your Facebook page is connected to a personal Facebook page. Um, One of the things that a lot of business owners do, and something that I've dealt with a lot, is they have somebody else on their team or like an admin or a business partner or someone else who's not the owner or CEO of the business create the Facebook business page. But because it's connected to your personal page, when that person no longer works for the company, the page gets really, really messed up. So, if you are the owner or the CEO of your business, make sure your Facebook business page, and I'm going to show you guys what this actually looks like. Make sure that your Facebook business page is connected to your personal page. You won't be able to see that like from an outsider's perspective. If I went on Marigold's business Facebook page, I wouldn't see that like, oh, I can go follow Marigold as a person, but it's connected nonetheless. So please make sure that it's connected to you. One of the ways, though, that you can have an admin, I come about this topic because I help virtual assistants, is that you can have admins through the Facebook Business Suite. So, what I'm going to show you right now, maybe, is I'm going to switch over and share my regular screen. And this is my business Facebook page. So this is my business Facebook page. It's Mills Mae Services. Over here, you'll see that it is connected to my personal account, Brianne Price Personal. But one of the things that Meta, that's Facebook and Instagram, have created is a Meta Business Suite. So when you're in your Facebook, you're on your business page. If you go to the business or Meta Business Suite, this is where, thank you very much for all the alerts. This is where we can see and connect admins. So this is where like a lot of note taking is going to happen. When you're in your business suite, if you go down here to settings, everyone see where settings is?
Mhm.
Go to settings. Yes, thank you. You'll see the people pop up. So Bryce Van Vliet is my social media manager. So he has full control, access, whatever. If Bryce no longer works for me, I can quickly take him off of mine, and then it saves like my um, business page is all not touched. Over here, I can invite people so I can add more admins. But this is a huge page for you to make sure is cleaned up. Some of us actually have other admins that we didn't realize that we have. So please go into your people and make sure they're people that you want on there. And then when you're in the home, and I'll kind of share this here in a minute, but in the home page, you'll see like my Facebook and my Instagram are attached here. But I can actually create posts right here. I know someone mentioned ads as well. Ads come out of here, reels. So this is a really great one-stop shop. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my slides. Ready, go. I know this is a ton of information and it's gonna feel like drinking from a fire hydrant. So take as many notes as you can, but also like we're at the end, we're gonna focus on one thing that you can do to like keep going. So your action step for this first one is to either like audit, like I said, your Meta Business Suite and make sure the only people that you want in it are in it, or you're going to go set that up. If you're confused and need help with that, just let me know. I will put my information at the end, but this is stuff I love to do. Okay, why in the world do we care about Facebook anymore? Um, so Facebook is actually really closely related to Google. So when you are Googling, even mine, I put up a little screenshot, Mills Mae Services, Facebook is one of the first things that pops up. It's often because it is something that's updated often. It's also something that people find credibility through. So it's very interesting to go and search for yourself. So try it later. But your Facebook business page often will appear first. That means that you need to make sure that your contact information is correct. You update your website link, which is actually really funny that I put this in here because my email address on my Facebook page was incorrect. It was my old one. So I even did this, like literally as I was creating this presentation, I went in and updated my information. Um, oh, and then optimize your about section. So Joyce is like the queen of doing this with LinkedIn. It's the same for Facebook. Um, Keyword optimization within your Facebook actually does correlate to Google. So if you want to be seen on Google, have your LinkedIn, have your Facebook, have your Instagram, like all of those things need to have the best verbiage that you can. So okay, so your action steps for the SEO part is to search for yourself. It's always very interesting. Search both your name and your business name. Um, Compare and verify. So, like I did with my Facebook page, I literally took this screenshot and then I realized my email address was wrong. So I went back and fixed it and took a new screenshot. So this is something you need to do actually pretty frequently because things just get stale and old and you forget. So updating your intro, updating your contact information, like all of that. And then instead of just writing down, I'm going to fix this in some time. Like literally just go do it because that's the best way to do it and actually get it done. Okay. I know I'm kind of flying through this, so and there's probably questions, but we're gonna keep going. Joyce, are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So really the big question is like, what am I supposed to post and why am I posting? I get that question a lot. So these are the three like biggest reasons why you should be posting on Facebook, other than it being an SEO advantage, which like that alone should be a reason that you're posting on Facebook. But the biggest thing is that it really is your open sign. So the open sign principle is that regularly posting proves you're alive, you're active, and you're ready to serve.
Mhm.
More and more people, when they pull up even like Google Maps and they type in um, virtual assistants near me, not that people would type that in on a map, but whatever. If they type that in and then they see like your website and then the next thing they see is your Facebook and the last thing you posted was in 2020, they're going to be like, "Oh, that company went under. There's no way that company is even legit anymore." Facebook, Instagram, I know someone mentioned it earlier, TikTok, like all of them are really how I see them because we're not going viral. unless you do, and if you go viral, please let me know because that'd be amazing. But most of us are not going to go viral. That's not the point of us posting. The point of us posting is to show our product, is to show that we're a human, is to show that we do good business. And so if you're not posting regularly, and you might even have like big gaps in your posting, which we all do, but if you have really big gaps, people are going to look at it and be like, I don't know, maybe they're not consistent. Or why would I work with this person? So really I look at social media as like a landing page for somebody to come and get to know you and get to know your business. Um, but okay, so that's like a really big, like, yeah, I need to have my open sign up, whatever. If you haven't posted in a really long time, or you like post every once in a while, the worst thing you can do is decide, I'm gonna go post 7 days a week and I'm gonna have videos for 5 out of 7 days. It's never gonna work. You're gonna get burned out and you're never gonna be consistent about it. So, what I suggest is that you start with 1 to 2 times a week, being consistent, showing up, giving valuable information, and I'll talk about that here in a second. But really, like 1 to 2 times a week is amazing, and really can get you some traction. Again, I'm not saying nobody's gonna go viral, but it's highly unlikely. But if you are posting consistently, then people will see you and they will see that you are active and that your business, and they'll get to get a touch of your business. So that goes into the third one. Content doesn't need to be perfect or have perfection. Really, like people want to see, they want to know, like, and trust you, right? Isn't that the saying for business? They want to know that what they're gonna walk into with whatever your business is, that it's that they can trust you and that they know what they're about to expect. So they see the behind the scenes of what you do. They see videos of your clients. They um, see that like more human side of your business, and that will help them um, be more willing to open up and to explore working with you. So, those are like the top three. There's so much more that like we can talk about, what to post, when to post. I mean, you can type it into ChatGPT and say, when should I post XYZ? The biggest thing I can tell you is to be consistent and to show up authentically.
Excuse me,
So
Brian, Priam,
yeah,
you were about 15 minutes into your presentation. And I think you've got
perfect.
like three more things to cover. So one to let you know that it's 2:05,
Thank you. That
2:06.
is awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Um, and I do have I do have like a content calendar that I'll share with Joyce. Joyce, help me remember. I'll get you that content calendar and then you guys can have it as well, but it's really, really simple. And it really just has like two posting spots every week. So feel free to, like,
Gotcha.
that's a great place to start as well. So, what we're going to do right now, because one, I need some tea, and two,
Mhm.
I want you guys to have a second to like think. So, your action steps right now is whether it's on your phone, your computer, your pen and paper, because that's how I am. I want you to brainstorm, list 3 to 5 ideas of either educational content, behind the scenes videos, or photos, um, a quote that you love, um, a holiday, like maybe something for Martin Luther King Jr., maybe a New Year's because you haven't posted about New Year's yet. I want you to literally brainstorm right now 3 to 5 ideas. And then by the end of the day, schedule 2 posts. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a photo off of your phone. It can be a stock photo for all I care. Like, but get yourself out there, start testing it, and then you can start to build out those calendar reminders. So, again, I'll share the content calendar that I have with Joyce. But I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. I don't even know. Yeah, 2 minutes. Write something down. I don't have any gold stars for anyone, so sorry. I do love a good gold star. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. And if anyone's feeling like super stuck on ideas, just unmute yourself and ask. I'd be happy to help brainstorm. If you've already done your brainstorming, maybe you're even looking through your phone's photos and deciding on 2 photos you want to use. Or maybe it's a video that you're just going to take the sound off. You can on Facebook just mute the sound, put a caption on it. Okay, I'm going to give you like 30 more seconds. Okay. I almost said like pencils down. That really brought me back to my teaching days. Whoa. I don't even know if anybody has a pencil. That's hilarious. Um, okay, so that's like all about posting. The next biggest thing, and I think this is something that's not talked about often enough, so I'm really excited to talk about it, is Facebook groups. So Facebook groups are actually one of the best parts about Facebook right now, I would say. Um, Facebook groups are a way for other people to get out of the noise of all of Facebook. So, a lot of people will join a bunch of different groups because then they at least are with like-minded people, and they're going to share ideas, they share in life with like smaller groups of people rather than just like everybody on Facebook. So groups are really, really big and important right now. So what I always challenge business owners to do is to look at the niche of the people that you work with. So for me, I work with obviously B2B. So I'm a business to business person. I'm always working with small business owners. So all of the groups that I have joined are small business owner groups. Okay. More specifically, I'm in a lot of like women owned small businesses or like women entrepreneurs or things like that. Um, those are the groups that like are specific to what I'm doing. For example, though, outside of that, I was the executive assistant for a pelvic floor physical therapist for many years. So, what she did is she took her niche and then thought about the different groups that she could join on Facebook. So, she was particular to Arvada. She wanted to be with moms because that's who needs, I mean, all women, but she like looked for some mom groups in Arvada, some newborn groups, like groups that we're talking about newborn babies. And she also actually even looked at like running groups, or like just Arvada community groups. So she joined, so what you do is you join these groups. Some groups will let you join with your business Facebook page, and some groups will only let you join with your personal Facebook page. So you do have to like, I always try to keep it with my business page, but some groups don't let you. So That's just kind of like a nuance. You'll have to look into it. But when you're on Facebook, if you go to the groups tab and you just start typing in all the niche words of your business, I want you to try to find like 5 to 10 groups that you can join. There
Excuse
are,
me, Brianne, could you
yeah,
actually show us how to do that? And maybe that
yeah,
was the next step. So that'd be really
yeah,
helpful.
absolutely.
Thank you. Okay.
For sure. I think I actually have that in the next slide. But yeah.
Okay.
I want to go over just how to do it or like the rules of it first. And then yes, I would love that,
Okay.
Joyce, for sure. Okay, so for group engagement, when you join a group, there are going to be like group rules and guidelines. So like some groups, businesses can only promote on Saturday, and some groups, businesses can only post on like a specific post, like you can only comment on it. So just like read the rules, take notes. Um, don't mess up the rules because you don't want to get kicked out. That's not a good thing. Um, and with that, be respectful. Like you're coming in, yes, you have a business. Yes, you think everybody needs to have your business, which they probably do. But really what you're trying to do in groups is build trust over time. So, you are going to get to post. So be strategic about what you post. Um, but be helpful, share insights, share resources. Freebies are always like so great, or like free events or fun things to do. And then the biggest thing that you can actually do is comment. This does take some time, so what I feel is best is to go in and set like a 30-minute block. Don't set it too long. You get sucked in and yeah, it's not great. Set a timer and then you can have 30 minutes and you're going to go through these groups pages and you're going to find the ones that feel like they fit who you are as a business owner and you're just going to comment like helpful tips. You don't even have to talk about your business. You can just, hey, I hope you're having a great day, you know? And then once you do get to do your post about your business, people start to recognize and know, like, and trust you. So group engagement really is um, super key and not something that we always think about. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna share my other screen. Go back and forth. Sorry, guys. Hopefully no one gets motion sick. Um, okay. So when you're in, this is my, I have to go back. Hang on. I can't see because I only see you guys. There we go. I just want my Facebook page. Let's see what pops up, y'all. You never know. Okay, so over here on the left is the groups page. This again is on my like business page. So some of them, like this Leadings Ladies was one of the only ones that um I could join with my business page. But if you search here, this is where like Arvada community. Now I get all of the Arvada community things. So, and some of these have like a lot of members in them. Those are probably not the ones that I want necessarily, like 23,000, that's a lot. But maybe this Littleton community page, that one has a lot. But then you can also look up like Arvada mom groups. And then you can see how many posts they do a day. So like these ones with like 90 plus posts a day, it's overwhelming. So I would not join one of those, but like this West Arvada moms group, it has 2,000 people in it and it posts 2 times a day. That seems like probably something that the physical therapist I was working for would want. Um, but like for me, I would probably write entrepreneurs in Denver. So like I just go through, oh, well, I can't spell entrepreneur, so it's fine. I'm not a former teacher. That just wasn't on my spelling list. Um, so yeah, that's how you do it. Like you go in, and then if you want to join the group, it has you answer a couple questions. Um, and that's like a super great way. Again, scheduling time to go in and like comment and post is going to be really helpful because it you will forget. Like it just isn't something that comes super natural. Um, okay, let's go back to this. I'm almost done. How am I on time, Joyce? Oh, you're muted. I can't hear you, Joyce. I'm sorry. You're muted. Nope. Joyce, you're still muted. I love you. And I can't hear you.
So sorry, I thought I
That's
unmuted.
okay.
Yeah, wrap it up in 2 or 3 minutes so we can have,
Perfect.
I have a couple of questions for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Perfect. Okay, so 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to do this. So again, because I want it to be like literally you're taking something from this and you're gonna go implement it. This is not just like a theory of things, like this is something legit to do. So right now, what I want you to do is brainstorm 10-ish types of groups or like niche words that you could join. And then today, I want you to commit to joining 3 to 5 of those groups. And then set reminders to post and comment. Make sure to read the rules about when you can do posting. Don't get kicked out. Okay, so 10-ish niche keywords. Oh, this middle one are some of the other, like these are on my personal page. Those are some of the ones that I've joined. And those are the ones that I like post on pretty often. There's a lot of really great networking Facebook groups. So if you're B2B or even like B2B adjacent, those are always really good. I'm gonna give you like 30 more seconds. I think it's the teacher side, but I love watching you guys like thinking. You can tell when you're scrolling too. Okay. Not pencils down, but we're gonna move on. Um, okay, so this is my wrap up. If this all felt really overwhelming or a little overwhelming, I offer a free 1 hour initial consultation. Yes, the goal of my business is to connect virtual assistants with small business owners. So if you are a small business owner that was like, you actually do have a lot on your plate, as we all do, but and you needed a virtual assistant, I would love to talk to you about that. But I'm also just, I think Mary Gull talked about this earlier, but like, I absolutely adore just brainstorming and talking and um, pulling ideas out of you and making the things that are stuck in your brain happen. So, if that's something that would be helpful for you, please scan the QR code. And again, Joyce will send this out later. You can also just go to my website and book now. I would love to book a 1 hour consultation and talk about all the things Facebook, all the things marketing, small business, being an entrepreneur. Um, yeah, whatever, like literally whatever you want to talk about. Sports, I also really love sports. So if you want to talk, NFL playoffs, we can do that too. So, yeah, that's the end of my call. That's it. Joyce, do you want me to leave this up or do you just want me
No,
to
I
share
want you
the
to
screen?
stop sharing your screen.
Yeah.
So we can go back to gallery view. Let me just do that
Hello.
myself. Yay.
Here we
Okay.
are.
So I do have a couple of comments, questions. First off, when
Please.
you were showing, you had that guy who was one of your admin, looked like he had full control of your page. Aren't there other levels?
Yes.
I believe. Can you explain that briefly of
Yeah.
authority that they have?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. My social media manager does have full access, so he can edit anything, but we've had a trusting relationship. It's actually my brother. So, um
Mhm.
that'll do it. But yes, you can have different controls and you can have um people that only do Facebook and only do Instagram, or you can have like a combined. But there it's all right in there. I just
Okay, one other quick question.
yeah.
You're talking about scheduling. Doesn't it have to be done through the Meta Business Suite? Isn't that where you go to schedule a post? Is that correct?
That yes. So there's a couple different takes on scheduling. So there are a few different outside like third party
Oh,
metric.
yeah, that's right. Right.
Mhm.
What do you
That
think of
will
that as opposed to doing it yourself?
there's a couple different schools of thought around it. I personally don't love scheduling. I when I say scheduling, I mean more just like putting it in my calendar, being like, oh yeah, I need to do that. Um, the algorithm doesn't always love scheduled posts. There's a lot of
I was wondering.
debate between it.
Mhm.
But I mean, your post will still be there. So if your goal is just to have a really awesome landing page and you're really terrible about getting your posts out there, then yes, like you can schedule through Meta business page. Like I showed you, it has like the create a post or even create a reel. Um, Stories cannot be pre-posted with links. You can pre-schedule stories, and Facebook stories are still great, but you can't pre-post them with links.
Okay, so we
Uh,
should see if there's a couple more questions. So thank you for
yeah,
answering them.
yeah.
Does other people have a question or maybe even a comment too on their experience with Facebook or anything you'd like to ask Brianne?
I do have a, I guess, question slash comment.
Yeah.
Um, and first, thank you for the presentation. That was great information. Um, I have joined a few different Facebook groups and several actually. And one thing I've noticed is I just happened to go back into a couple of them to see kind of where my posts stood with the
Mhm.
admin. Like,
Mhm.
and I had noticed that there were a couple of groups that I don't know if the admin just disappeared or what happened, but I had, months worth of posts that I had sent in for approval
Mhm.
before they would allow them to be posted that were just still hanging in the balance. So I
Yeah.
unjoined those groups
Yeah.
because they're just not active. But anyway, I
Yeah.
don't know if that's something you recommend doing regularly also.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I really try to focus because of that, because, and I don't have a lot of, extra time. I do try to focus on groups that are active. And then I give it like a little test, like a little put my toe in the water. So I'll like post maybe twice and then I'll see how they do. And then I'll like comment on a few things to make sure that I'm also adding value to the group. But then if like my post, like you said, if my posts aren't getting posted, like unjoin the group. Don't waste your time. But it is good to like kind of dip your toe in the water first, and see how maybe like one or two posts do. Um, and like I said, that part when you're looking at the groups, like how many times they post a day. I actually would look for something that's posting just a few times a day, versus like a lot because the other one has obviously a lot of or could have a lot of spam, and admins just like are so tired of it. So they
Okay,
just like,
so Brianne, I'm going to have Nick ask his questions.
sorry.
And
Yes.
before we close out the meeting, could be after, make sure to put your contact information. So I'll have that when I do the save chat. But Nick, you had a question.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So any tips about growing your own group? I find that it
Yeah.
used to be a lot harder in the easier in the 2010s than it is now. And I'm trying to create my small groups within my niche of videography, mostly peer groups to kind of better the industry here in Denver. So
Yeah.
any tips on that?
Yeah, no, I love that. I would make sure that you're inviting people, like specifically having a conversation and saying, hey, I have this group, join. Because all of us get like the mass, join my group. And then you're like, okay, I don't even know. Like when you're talking to those videographers, that's when I would have organic conversations about it. And then I'll also be really specific about what you want the group to contribute. So like, why are you starting the group? And have like a really clear, almost like a mission statement for the group. Because there's so many groups out there that if you're just like, I don't know, like I'm gonna hopefully help. The more clear that you can get on what you want this group to be, the more clear that the other people will be. Why are they in this group? And then they can help spread the word too. Does that help a little?
No, it helps perfectly. I'm
Yeah,
trying
and
to
one
hunt
other,
down.
say, Nick, I was thinking there's different meetup groups around Denver, right? That are
Yeah,
in video,
actually, I
right?
think that's
So you
right.
could
Yeah.
join the groups, form the relationship, go to events and say,
Yep.
hey, by the way, so-and-so, I have this Facebook group. So now
Mhm.
you're not just a cold call to this person. It's like another way we can stay in touch and contribute. So I think these are adjacent.
Yeah.
It occurs to me, just as you were talking there. Okay, well, we are 2:30. If you have other questions, I bet Brianne can hang around for a few more minutes. I really thank everybody for coming. Marla Press will be speaking on her expressive intelligence. I have that right. Next month, February 10th. I'm sure I'll be down here and giving my way down with my cane to this. I'm in the basement of my house. I'm getting this knee replacement. I'm like, okay, I just got to be able to navigate my house. I know it's going to happen. I'm
Yeah.
excited. So any rate, but I know I can go to virtual meetings, so there, even if I can't get out so easy. So everybody have a great rest of your month, a great time. Thanks again, Brianne. Let's put a round of applause for her.
Thank you.
Yay. She's going to be back a little later in the year to do Instagram. So keep watching. Be sure you're a member of the group. You might just be here for just this one event, but if you join this media group, then you'll get notifications of upcoming events through the group. So, okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you,
So
guys.
Brianne, you stick around if you could. That'd
Yeah,
be great.
you're good.
Bye. I don't
Thanks,
want to turn
guys.
it out. Okay. So, Brianne, did you put your info in there? There's the stuff from her.
I think I'm the first. I'm
Did you go
all
first?
the way at the top.
You're
Yep.
all the way at the top. Oh, there you Oh, perfect. Okay, so we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I think it was an ambitious amount of time. There were like a couple
Sorry.
things in the middle. We all learn, right? So I
Mhm.
think if you had just like the groups, the page and the groups was what it turned out to be. Those other two topics, whatever they were, you can just, do those another time.
Yeah. No,
My
totally.
suggestion, for like if you did a training like this for like our she chapter.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for.
Yeah, no, it's very valuable information. You do use the sound a lot.
Yep.
And
I
not that
believe
I'm
it.
going to push you to Toastmasters, but
Mhm.
if there's a way you could work on that, even just watch yourself maybe practice something like this, just on a personal Zoom, and then watch yourself and say, I see where, I mean, I still do it myself, even though 30 years or whatever in Toastmasters.
Yeah,
But it does detract just a bit from the professionalism. So,
sure. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So otherwise, it was very good. We're awfully glad that we had, this is honestly, that was 21 people out of 27
That was amazing.
RSVP. No, there were a couple people that didn't RSVP. That was excellent. Really
Yeah.
one of my best
Well,
percentage turnouts.
good. Well, thank you. And yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you're
and Lisa,
awesome.
I'm so sorry I didn't get to Lisa. She came in about halfway through and I was going to have her introduce herself and then I slipped my mind.
Oh,
Um,
shoot. Sorry.
so I can message her and get more information. Okay, so I got to
Awesome.
scoot now, but I'll
Yeah,
see you
nope,
on
you're good.
Thursday.
Yeah, I'll see you
Ready?
Thursday.
Okay, alrighty. Bye bye.